All right. Do I remember how to do this? Welcome, everybody, back into another episode of Gumball Sports Machine, the show in which we love, we laugh, we hug, we cry, we smile, and most importantly, we are positive. Did you miss us? Were you thinking about us when you were asleep? When you were mowing the lawn? When you were showering? Well, no longer. We're back. We're back. And as always, I am your host, Gumball, and I am not by myself today. I am joined by my dog, my boy, my brother, the expert. And, I got to come up with some consistent intros for these people. But David, a.k.a. DLO, a.k.a. co-host DLO, a.k.a. David Largo, has joined the show.
Hey, yo.
And I'm not sure what happened there,
Yeah, did you
but
see it?
that was interesting, wasn't it? All right. Well, I guess we have a little bit of rust to shake off, David Largo. It's been a few weeks, but we're back.
You know, how those intro to YouTube videos go? They'd be like, yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy.
Yo, what do you do, YouTube? It's your boy Skit. No, not that one. I think that was that was another one. That was another one that a few people mentioned that I don't know if we can mention on this show to keep it clean. But David Largo, how have you been, man? It's been a little while.
It's been a lot of while. It's been a lot of while. And I'm gonna throw you under the bus here, and I'm gonna let the people know we were supposed to have an episode out Tuesday. We were supposed to record Monday, get that out Tuesday, and somebody, I'm not gonna name names, somebody canceled.
That is accurate, and you know what? I deserve to get thrown under the bus and ran over on the bus because that was on me.
Yeah, it was 100% on Gumball. I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna take the rug right out under your. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Gumball, 100%. So
So, what,
that's
what
why y'all don't have an episode this week. Y'all getting a very late Sunday
it's,
episode. Sunday episode.
you know what? It's okay because now training camp has began, David Largo, and there's football.
Yeah,
There's football this week.
yeah,
There's football this week, but we're gonna get that into that later. And we are back. Yes, as me and my procrastination and the thing, it's all about. Yeah, you should have it. You guys should have had a GSM episode last Tuesday, but I will be me, and things will happen. Dumb stuff will be the case, and dumb stuff was the case for me. Dumb stuff was the case that they did indeed give me. But we're back, David Largo, and
yeah, man.
a lot of stuff to talk
Yeah.
about.
Speaking of dumb stuff, first topic. You know what I mean?
Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague went on his podcast on, I think it's called what, Club 420, Club 520, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, some along those lines. And he stated that right now he would take Paolo Banchero over Victor Wembanyama. Um, David Largo, I know you have some thoughts on this. I'll let you go first. What was your reaction when Jeff Teague said this?
And I thought I was smoking something when I heard it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I mean, there's no way that he wasn't smoking something because he said it. It came
Oh,
he came out of his mouth.
he was on something.
He was on something. Um, and it's crazy because I'm a big Paulo advocate. Um, you guys have heard me on this pod multiple times. I think he's a top three player in the East right now. Um, and a lot of the guys on the pod don't agree with me, and it just speaks to yeah. Maul is one of them. He's a hater. But I mean, it speaks to how highly I hold Paulo in terms of being a basketball player. But to say that you're gonna take him over Wemby is kind of insane to me. Because Wemby, what do you do? What do you do with Wemby? You can't guard him. Um, you can't score on him because he is probably the best defender in the league. So just both ends of the floor. Like, what are you doing? Um, so yeah, I saw that and I was flabbergasted. I didn't know what to say, what to do. I kind of sat there and I watched the video again and like my mouth was hanging open. I'm like, did he really just say that? Yeah, it's crazy.
Uh, okay, now David Largo, you call Paulo Banchero a top 3 player in the East. We definitely disagree on that. Although Paulo is definitely top 5, no doubt about it. He's top 5, just not top 3 just yet. Um, this, and we're gonna have a conversation, kind of, sort of about something like this here in a few minutes, but there's nobody. I mean, there's literally nobody. If you want to talk about untouchable players in the league, I think what is it? 29 out of 30 general managers would trade Paulo before they would trade Wemby. I mean,
Let's get
like
it
there's no
straight. 29 out of 30 are trading the roster just to get Wemby.
just to get Wemby. He just now, if you want to argue who's the better player at this very moment, there is an argument. Okay, yep. I believe in DLO. It looks like you agree. There's an argument for sure. Yep. But in terms of like who you would grow with, who would you rather have on your team right now? I don't think it's much of a debate.
No, the potential that Wemby has is sky high. He's got one of the highest ceilings that I think we could ever see from a player.
Absolutely. I mean, since what? LeBron?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's insane. He's 7'4". He shoots the three ball at a good clip. He can put it on the floor. He can get down on the block and score from there. And like I mentioned, he's one of the best defensive players in the league, if not the best. He was miles ahead in the depoy and would have won it if he did not get hurt. Yeah. Yeah.
And the thing is, DLO, when you really look at it, I mean, has there really been, I mean, this year included with Cooper Flag, has there been a better prospect with higher expectations since LeBron other than Wemby?
No. And there are a few, right? There are a few that I think can come close to that. Zion coming out of Duke was super hyped.
Yep.
Andrew Wiggins coming out of college was super hyped. I don't know if a lot of our people that are watching are familiar with basketball around 2014 when Andrew Wiggins was in the draft, but he was like touted as like the next coming of Michael Jordan in terms of athleticism. And
yep.
Yeah, I mean, so there are a few, right? And obviously you could throw Cooper Flag in that conversation as well. Yeah. But if you're talking just in terms of the expectation of this player is going to be great, there's no higher bar than Wemby.
No,
since LeBron, it just hasn't happened.
It just hasn't. You know, Wemby is, yeah. There's no player in the league that is like. I think if you want to talk about untouchable, there's nobody more untouchable than Victor Wembanyama. It's simple as that.
Yeah. And there are guys that are like super good that are in the league right now, like Luka. Luka was highly drafted, highly coveted going into the draft, and yet there were a lot of people that thought, hey, this guy could be either really, really great or he could be a bust, and he could be like a Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes was the top 5 pick, for a reason, and then he
fell on his face.
He was a bust. Yeah. So I think when you look at Wemby, it's like you knew that there was no bust potential here. You knew you were going to get an all-star, just a fantastic player. And I don't think that we've seen a number 1 pick like that since LeBron. I don't think that, and even then there were some people that thought like LeBron was too young and he might turn out to be a bust. Like there were people that were saying that. But when you look at Wemby, I didn't see it anywhere. I thought everyone thought that this kid was, the next coming of the next generation, and he is.
Yeah. I mean, he has a chance. He has the opportunity. I mean, as long as he stays healthy, he has the opportunity to be one of the greatest players of all time. I mean, top 5, top 10.
Yeah,
that's the type of ability.
Potential's insane. Yes.
Yeah, that's the type of ability that he has.
Yeah,
Paolo,
hopefully he can. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Hopefully those blood clots aren't a major issue for him moving forward. So, Because hey, we've seen him. He's rolled an ankle and he got up and he was fine.
Right,
That
fine.
you just you don't
And
see it.
just like nothing happened, and
And then
his legs,
he played another 25 minutes in that game. I mean,
his legs, I mean, are built like twigs too. So I mean, I can do that. I can form a fist around his calf.
yeah.
So, speaking of LeBron, though, actually, first I do want to bring up I have NBA TV on my television right now, and they're
Okay.
showing Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals in 2023. So the one that Derek White hit the game winner
Yeah. Yeah.
on you guys, yeah. So
Yep.
thought I'd bring
Yeah.
that up.
Thanks. Yep.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And then who
All
won
right.
Game 7?
I didn't see. That's a great point.
Yeah.
But Jason Tatum got hurt.
I don't give a damn.
Okay, speaking of LeBron James, Jeff Teague, he also said that the most athletic NBA player that he's ever seen, that's ever touched an NBA floor, was Michael Jordan, and I believe I forgot what year specifically he said, but was Michael Jordan in 1986, something like that.
85. If
85.
85, if I remember. 85 or 86. It was in that frame.
Let's just say 80s Michael Jordan
Okay.
was
Yep.
the most athletic, to kind of vaguely. So Jeff Teague said that Michael Jordan in the 80s was the most athletic basketball player that's ever touched an NBA floor. And then the conversation of LeBron was brought up in 09 specifically, because we know how athletic LeBron was and still is at the age of 47 that he's at now. But and so D'Lo, you know what I do? You know what? I will. I'm not going to throw you under the bus. I'm going to actually put you in the bus. I'm going to give you credit for this wonderful idea. D'Lo had the idea of playing a little game of Would You Rather in terms of the most athletic NBA players of all time, and we're going to start with 80s Michael Jordan. Okay. So we're going to go back and forth, and we're going to play a little game of Would You Rather again. Again, we liked it the first time. I think it was on the last episode. We like the little GSM Would You Rather. We're going to play it again, people. We're going to play it again. So, 80s Michael Jordan. Actually, you know what? Let's start with that. Okay. 80s Michael Jordan or 09 LeBron. Would you rather in terms of athleticism?
We're just starting off with the big one.
The big one.
It's tough, right? Because I don't know how true this is, but people were claiming like Michael Jordan had like a 48-inch vertical.
He was, yeah, that is, I think that is the highest, the biggest vertical of all time.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was like officially recorded or like where that was, but um yeah, I mean it's close, but
Yeah.
I think it's MJ, no?
I would
I
agree.
mean,
I'd agree.
if we're talking pure like just jumping ability, I think it's MJ.
Yeah.
If you're looking overall athleticism, I think it's LeBron. I don't think people realize how fast '09 LeBron was, and he would get a
Dude,
steal and he would race everyone down the court and he would be at the rim by the time people hit half court.
at 6'9". At 6'9".
250 pounds. Yeah, it's insane. But I think if we're talking athleticism and we're assuming you're going to the basket and because that's what I'm basing this also off of, right?
Mhm.
When I think athleticism, I'm thinking my mind immediately jumps to can you poster somebody?
Yeah.
Can you
Can
put
you put
somebody's
somebody
head
in the
in the
rim?
rim?
Yeah.
And when I think about it, I think Michael Jordan is probably better at that.
Yeah.
So
Just
I
pure
think
posters, I think so. Yeah.
I think I have to go MJ.
I agree. I agree. I'm gonna go MJ. I mean, with the fluidity in which he used to jump, and I mean, you talk about posters. I mean, even if he didn't want to poster somebody, he'd hang in the air for 17 seconds and then do a windmill reverse layup.
Yeah.
He was just in the air forever. I mean, defensively, he was he's snatch blocking people, and yeah, and not that's not to say LeBron is like number 3 or number 4. No, LeBron is right there with him.
Yeah.
So, but okay, so we're both taking MJ. Okay, so MJ stays aboard. All right. Did you want to go first, or you want me to throw out a name
No,
for you?
I can go first. I
I like it.
actually was going with his 80s counterpart. And, he's got the nickname, the human highlight film. You taking MJ or Dominique Wilkins?
That's a good one. That's a good one. In terms of, oh man, damn, D'Lo, that's tough. Uh, in terms of just pure athleticism, like, oh man, I think I have to go MJ. I think I gotta go MJ. Obviously, Dominique is one of the greatest dunkers to ever play basketball. Again, when you look at pure athleticism, though, guys who can literally just do it all, Michael Jordan is very high on that list.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I don't think I would agree. I think I would.
You take MJ?
I think I'd take MJ too,
Yeah.
but that's a good conversation.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay, I got one for you. And I'd mentioned to you, we were talking on the phone planning out the show, and I'd mentioned to you my dad, and I was talking with my dad and my uncle about kind of the most athletic NBA players of all time. One of the names that was brought up, Sean Kemp.
Mm.
Sean Kemp obviously could jump out of the gym. I think he has like the third highest recorded vertical in NBA history. In pure athleticism, are you taking Sean Kemp or are you taking Michael Jordan? These are tough, bro.
See, when we're talking about dunking, Sean Kemp is one of the nastiest dunkers ever.
There's very few that are better.
But I think it's still MJ. I think it is. Um, I think Sean Kemp is the better dunker, but if you're looking just overall around the basket, like let me jump and do something in the air, I think it's still MJ.
I agree. I agree. It's again, it's gonna be hard to dethrone MJ. I think I may have one or two guys that could
I-
dethrone, maybe even a few more than that. But it's gonna be very,
It's
very tough
hard.
to
It's
dethrone
hard.
MJ in terms of athleticism. Yeah, it's tough, man.
Well, I mean, speaking of guys who just hang in the air and do a bunch of just silly, um, who you taking, MJ or Dr. J, Julius Erving?
Oh, that's a good one.
We all seen that clip of him going
The,
baseline and
the,
he hanging in
the
the air
reverse.
and
Oh
around
my,
the backboard, and
that's tough, man. I think I'm sticking with MJ though.
he's still sticking with MJ.
Stick with MJ. Dr. J could do some just
This one
freakish
is this
things.
one is probably the closest one that so far, in
Oh
my
yeah.
opinion.
Oh yeah. This one. Yeah, the athleticism. I gotta go, but not by very much though, D'Lo. I gotta go MJ.
It's slim. It's slim.
Slim. It's slim, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go MJ. Are you taking MJ too still?
Yeah, I'm gonna still take MJ, but it's
Okay.
slim.
It's
It's
yeah.
super slim.
All right. I'll uh I'll get the elephant out of the room. Okay. Elephant, picking him up, taking him out of the room. MJ or Vince Carter? The human highlight reel. Or no, what do you know? Half human, half amazing is what they called him. Half human,
Yes.
half amazing.
Air Canada.
Air Canada. Vince Carter or Michael Jordan?
See, and this is tough because Vince Carter has literally jumped over people in Olympic regulation game. I know we've all seen it. He jumped over that. I oh, I might have to go Vince Carter. I think this one is Vince Carter.
I agree. I'm taking half human, half amazing.
No.
I
Yeah.
mean, duh, like it's tough, man. It like I get what Vince Carter's been able to like some of the freakish athletic things that Vince Carter has done. Like this is one of the few guys I will take in terms of athleticism
Yeah.
over Michael Jordan.
Yeah. He's got multiple slam dunk contest winners. I mean, like I said, he literally jumped over somebody at the Olympics. We've all seen the clip.
Like
Um,
it's not
yeah,
human.
it's not human. There's only a few guys that can jump over these tall athletes, and he's one. I have to go Vince Carter. I have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah. All right. Now that the elephant is out the room, Vince Carter moves on to now in which would you rather Vince Carter or
I'm gonna throw his name out there because same era. Um, Blake Griffin,
oh, I was waiting for this one. I was waiting for
Vince
this one,
Carter, or
man.
Blake Griffin. Lob City.
I think it's closer than a lot of people think it is
Hmm.
because just again, I mean Blake Griffin jumped over a car.
Have
And
we
not
seen a 6'10" guy that can do?
but I don't think in terms of his height and his build, I don't the only comparison is Sean Kemp. I don't think Sean Kemp was athletic as Blake Griffin.
I don't think so. I think Blake Griffin is more athletic than Sean Kemp.
I agree. I would
Like
absolutely agree.
like prime Clipper Lob City Blake is.
One of the most athletic human beings that's ever touched the face of the earth, let alone the NBA.
Yeah.
I gotta. Oh man, I'm gonna go Vince though. I'm gonna go Vince. Again, some of the things that he was able to do, man, I just it's
This
incomparable.
this one is close, but I'm also taking Vince.
D'Lo, there's a few guys, man. There's a few guys in here that really could be compared. You know what?
I've got one more guy that I think is the top of the top for me.
Okay, you know what? I'll go one more too. Then I will go. You know what? I won't go very big name. I won't go very big name, but somebody who was ridiculously athletic in the prime of his career. Gerald Green.
Oh, I'm glad you brought him up because he was on my list too.
Gerald Green. Gerald Green or Vince Carter in terms of just athleticism.
See, this is unfair because Gerald Green was looking in the rim, windmilling. Like, look, his eyes were looking.
he could have jumped into the room if he wanted to.
He could have, yeah, he could have jumped, put his hands like palm, and like did a handstand on the rim. It's insane.
Yeah, it's.
But I think it's still Vince Carter. I think it is.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna say Gerald Green.
You think so?
D'Lo, I think in terms of now, Vince Carter, in my opinion, is the greatest dunker. When you talk about in game or just dunk contest in general, Vince Carter is the greatest dunker of all time. But Gerald Green, man, I mean, just talking about jumping out the gym and like, uh, dude, some of the things Gerald Green did in Brooklyn and even in Phoenix when he was even a little bit older. Oh, dog.
Yeah.
So in this case, I'm gonna go Gerald Green. I'm gonna go
You like
Gerald Green.
Gerald Green? Okay.
I like Gerald Green in this case.
All right. We can move on with Gerald Green.
Okay, I
We
like
can
it.
move on with Gerald Green. This will be my last one, and I think this is the top of the top in terms of athleticism for me personally. Who you got, Gerald Green or Wilt Chamberlain?
Oh, oh man, I will.
Wilt,
Gotta. I mean,
yeah,
7 feet moving like that, David. I don't care who you're playing. I don't care if you're playing against plumbers and electricians. I don't care if you're playing against the NBA of today. When you're 7 feet moving like that, shh, wrap it up. Wrap it up.
I agree. I think that Wilt Chamberlain is probably the most athletic player to touch an NBA basketball floor.
Yeah, yeah.
He's insane at his height. What he can do is insane.
It's not
It's
really. I don't know if it's up for debate either.
I don't know. I'm just saying he supposedly ran a sub 11 100-yard dash.
That's at
Like,
7 feet
like at
tall.
7 feet. Like that's insane.
Yeah, like you ever seen the movie A Quiet Place?
Yes.
That like those the things that's what Will Chamberlain is. That literally that is what Will Chamberlain. Don't make any noise because he will catch you. Like
No,
you
he
know what I'm
will.
saying? Like like that's Will Chamberlain are the monsters from A Quiet Place. That's as simple as that.
He's
That's how freaky that
extraterrestrial.
guy.
He's not from Earth. There's
No,
no way.
no, he's an alien. He is an alien, and he
It,
only can. And he can't see. He can only hear.
you want to talk about like Dwight Howard reaching to touch the top of the back, but Wilt was doing that with
Like
ease, with
out of his sleep,
no
swinging a bat.
effort. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm glad we agree because I think Wilt Chamberlain is by far.
dude, it's. I mean, you have your Jordans, you have your LeBrons, you have your Vince Carters, you have even like
Who
your
are
Shane.
all very, very close to each other, by the way.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
and then there's Wilt.
And then there's Wilt Chamberlain, the guy who scored 100 points in an NBA game. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Before we end this conversation, though, do you know who also should and might already be in that conversation that's currently playing in the NBA today?
If we talk in athleticism,
Pure athleticism.
ooh, trying to think of the really good dunkers right now.
And I'll give you a hint. He's not a big name, but he did have the number one dunk on the top, what is it, 100 dunks of 24-25 season.
Really? I thought that was Ant in his poster on Collins. Was it not?
Mm-mm. That was last year. That was last year.
Okay. Who was it this year? I don't think I watched this year's. I don't know who it is.
Shaden Sharp.
Oh my lord, just super freak.
Shaden Sharp
No,
might
that
be on that list.
that guy can jump out of the gym. Then
Like,
jump out of the gym.
there's I don't think there's a gym in the entire planet of Earth that can hold this guy.
No,
I mean, the
that's a
dunk that he
great
had.
name.
I mean, I think he had like 4 or 5 dunks on the list this year.
That's a great name too. Yeah.
Like, I just like right now, I don't like in the NBA right now. I don't think there's anybody more athletic.
I don't think so.
I mean,
Really don't.
you have. I mean, the close guys. You have Ant, you have John Morant. Like, you have some of these. Jalen Johnson is another one, but just pure athleticism. I don't think there's anybody in the NBA right now that is as athletic as Shaden Sharp.
No. No.
That guy is freaky, man.
Yeah.
Freaky.
I was gonna say Prime Russ is in that conversation
Oh,
too.
yeah. Oh yeah,
So
John
there's
Wall.
a bunch of guys in that convo that we didn't even name. So like there's
Yeah,
so many.
give us some names that we forgot. Give us some names that we forgot to mention.
You could throw Clyde Drexler in there.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's
Clyde,
I was thinking some of the short. I was thinking Nate Robinson,
Nate Robinson. Yeah,
Muggsy
I had
Bogues.
him. Yep. Um, well, I'm trying to think here.
Let's see. I got a list up here. I
You
mean,
could put Kobe in that conversation.
absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys, man. Like John Wall, Dwayne Wade, your boy.
Dwayne Wade,
Yeah.
you can throw in there. Giannis, you can throw in there.
Oh yeah. It's some freaky athletes on this list, man. But yeah, hey, put down in the comments, man, if we forgot any names or you think that somebody that should have been in this list.
Hey
Let us
man,
know.
hey, Vince Carter's cousin, Tracy McGrady.
T-Mac is on that list too, boy.
T-Mac
He got
is
hurt before
one.
all the injuries.
Hey, he was
He was
postering
low.
Yao Ming. So
I mean, 7'6".
he was
7'6".
postering Yao Ming. I mean,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, there's so many guys in NBA history that are just
freaky.
yeah.
All right, David Largo, let's move on to some football. Training camp has began. Football season is here. This is the last weekend without football until February.
Yeah.
Hold on.
And you know what? I'm ready for Drake May to fall flat on his face.
Oh, he's gonna be so bad, D-Lo. Oh my god, he's gonna be so bad.
I'm waiting for it. And I know Kevin Toner gonna watch this. This is for you. This is not rage bait at all. No rage bait involved, okay? I hope Drake May falls flat on his face and the Pats suck.
Oh, okay, I love Kevin. Do you know that brother told me the Patriots are gonna win 10 games? He said the Patriots will win 10 games.
All right. All right. Then
Oh.
the Niners are winning 17. Then the Niners
Like
are winning 17. I mean,
they play. Okay, first of all, you have to play Buffalo twice,
twice.
and
Not
then
once, twice.
dose, and then you got to play Miami, which again they're not great, but you still
Yeah,
have
but
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle,
Tyreek
and
and Jalen Waddle will each hang 200 yards on your head.
hey, Gonzo or not, Gonzo or not.
Because then, hey, listen, you got to worry about Devon A. Chain at the backfield.
I have one of the
Yeah,
fastest
okay.
players in football. Yeah, and now the Jets are going to be bad. So I mean that should be too easy for them.
Yeah, I mean, before we move on, prayers up for Justin Fields. I don't know if
Yeah.
you saw, he was carted off earlier
Although
this week.
he was back the next day, dislocated toe.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like, prayers up. They got to put them
Yeah.
cleats on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
what
know that hurts.
that's what happens when you play for the Jets.
That is what it is. Jet karma. Yeah,
That's Jet karma. I mean, you play for the Jets, just expect something bad to happen to you. Just
yeah, yeah. And I mean, hey, shout out to Sauce Gardner. He got paid.
what him, Garrett Wilson, boy, yeah. There's
Yeah,
a
that's
few
that
deals
New
that got
York
done.
money. That's that New York money.
Hey, and because the taxes is nasty out there, nasty.
Yeah. And I mean, they're only paying Quentin Williams. That's the only guy
That's
they're
true.
paying on that
That's
roster.
true. I think what they gave Justin Fields a 3-year, $60 million deal, so like about 20 mil a year.
Yeah, which is,
So
I mean, is good for Prove It. He's on a
yeah,
Prove It.
yeah, oh yeah. I don't
That's
think
nowhere near top quarterback money either.
no,
So
no. I mean, if this is a contract to feel like okay,
considering Brock Purdy is making 55 M's, oh my God.
makes me happy.
Oh, I'm glad it makes you happy.
Can't pay anybody else. No.
Yeah, I'm so glad that makes you happy. I'm so glad. Thanks, dude.
Oh, okay, D'Lo. We're talking about the people who have gotten paid in the NFL. Let's talk about one that has not yet gotten paid. Micah Parsons has showed up to camp. He is looking for a new deal. He is on the last year of his current deal, and he's looking for a new contract. And Jerry Jones has yet to give him a new contract. He was talking to the media the other day, and they asked him, like, "Hey, I wish I had the sound for this. I don't, but they asked him, like, hey." What are you planning for your future after this season? This is the last year of your deal. Have you guys gotten a deal done yet? Are there any, is there any traction? He simply said, if this is the end, this is the end. D'Lo, this honestly, it doesn't shock me because of the history that Jerry Jones has with paying his players. I mean, it took him a while to pay Dak Prescott. It took him a while to pay CeeDee Lamb. I but Micah Parsons is that defense. He is the Dallas Cowboys defense. You paid Trayvon Diggs, who has been not great since his first, but even then, the best year of his career, in which he had 12 interceptions or something like that. The best year of his career, he allowed the most yards in the league, and then you still went out and paid him. Yet you won't pay one of the best pass rushers in the NFL, who just happens to play for the Cowboys, who has also mentioned that he wants to retire a Dallas Cowboy. He doesn't want to go anywhere, yet you refuse to pay him. David, I don't understand what is going through Jerry's head.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy because when you think of pass rushers, right? I think there are four guys that come to mind, and you have Miles Garrett, and you have T.J. Watt, and you have Nick Bosa, and then you have Micah Parsons. And excuse me if I'm missing one, or two. There's so many pass rushers, but like when you
Yeah.
think of the elite guys, those depoy guys, those are the ones that you're thinking of, right? Um, and the fact that they won't pay him what he's worth, like this guy is a depoy level edge rusher, and you're not going to pay him the money. It's the same situation in Cincinnati.
With Trey Hendrickson,
It's
they have nothing else on the defense. Nothing. But the guy that produced, the only guy that produced for them on that defense, they refuse to pay.
So yeah, I don't know. I think this is one of those things of Jerry being Jerry, and this is why a lot of Cowboys fans are like, "Dude, sell the team at this point. You're 90 something, and you have 2 feet in the grave." I mean,
It's ankle deep.
he's ankle deep.
He's ankle deep.
It's insane. Like what it. Like, is Jerry just forgetting what Michael Parsons is? Does he have dementia? Like,
I
is he
dude,
forgetting? Like, what's going on? I don't understand. I
there's
couldn't
nobody
tell
else.
you.
There's
I couldn't
nobody
tell
else
you.
on the defense.
There are two players on the Dallas Cowboys that should be getting paid, and it's CeeDee Lamb and it's Michael Parsons. Everyone else should follow right behind that.
And it's not even a discussion. You know what I'm saying? Like those are your two best players. And first of all, it took a while for you to pay one, and you refuse to pay the other. The one you refuse to pay is the better player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't, I don't know, David. You know what? I'm glad I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'll say that.
I'm so glad I'm not a Cowboys
Oh,
fan. I'm
God is
glad I
good.
can be a wholehearted Cowboy hater.
You know what? You and I will lead that bandwagon or a style.
Yep. We hate America's team. That's right.
We'll lead that bandwagon. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know about boat or farm and TikTok. I know where that's at. Yeah. I know about Indonesian boat racing. Yeah.
all right, D'Lo. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, retired this week. He was my favorite player, one of my favorite players, especially for his tenure on the Cardinals. He was one of the best safeties in football for a long time. For a long time,
Yeah.
D'Lo. I mean, he was in that conversation. He was no further than 3 or 4 people down the list in terms of when it comes to safety. But yeah, I remember watching him, man. Oh man, D'Lo, I don't know if I was ever more heartbroken than in 2015. I forget what week it was. It was late in the season. I think it was like week 15. The Cardinals were at Philly. Now this was David Johnson's breakout game. This is the game where he like rushed for that insane touchdown where he just couldn't be brought down. And he was man. And I remember Tyrann Mathieu at the end of the game goes up for a pick, comes down, ACL shatters. Um, and obviously he was a huge part of that defense. That defense was not the same. And he's had that same impact for the Chiefs and helping them go to and win Super Bowl. That's the Saints he was all right with. Houston he was pretty good with. What are you going to remember about the Honey Badger?
Gosh, anytime I think of him in the Chiefs uniform and how uniquely they played him. They did not play him like a traditional safety and have him, high up in coverage. They had him on the line, and he was a jack of all trades, and he would do anything that Andy Reid asked of him. Um, and I mean, it showed. He was year after year after year, and this was after the ACL, just consistently producing results. Um, and he talked a lot. He talked a lot of smack, and he backed it up too. So
Yeah,
I think
he did.
that's probably the most memorable that I have of the Honey Badger.
Honey Badger, man. That was my dog, man. He retired from the NFL. Obviously, he's a father and a husband, so he wants to focus a little bit more on that. Good for him. What a career! What a career, Mr.
Yeah,
Matthew
Tom
had.
Brady, take notes. You should have been out 10 years earlier.
Common sense.
Gosh,
Hey, D'Lo, my grandma said, man, common sense is not common.
it's uncommon.
It's
Uncommon
uncommon.
sense. Tell Tom Brady he should have been out 10 years sooner. He don't need all them rings.
um. Okay. One of the things that you and I were talking about was JJ McCarthy, the
Oh,
quarterback, obviously for the Minnesota Vikings. He has not looked great, to put it nicely. We've seen some other guys. Daniel Jones, I know, has not looked good in Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson, his counterpart, has also not looked good in Indianapolis. Um, I've watched a little bit of Kyler in person. He's looked him and Marvin Harrison Jr. have looked pretty good. I've seen a few deep shots. So that's been good. Aaron Rodgers, obviously, his first pass at training camp gets pick six by Patrick Queen. Who and obviously I mentioned JJ McCarthy, so feel free to elaborate on that. Who has stood out to you so far in training camp so far?
yeah. I mean, I was the one that brought this topic up. It's 100% JJ McCarthy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a Minnesota Vikings team that was second in the division last year.
Yeah,
behind
behind
the
Detroit.
Lions.
Yep.
And not only second in the division, they were second in the NFC, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, they had the second best record.
So when you look and you have Sam Darnold, who got them to that position, and you said, "Oh, he wasn't all that great in the playoffs in the first round." So I don't think I want to pay him. And you go in with a rookie quarterback, mind you, this is a still a rookie. He tore his meniscus. He has not played an NFL game. You expect him to take over Sam Darnold and be like Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
And in training camp, he's looked awful. He can't read a defense to save his life. And Jamal was talking about this. He said over and over, JJ McCarthy, most overrated quarterback coming into that draft class. And Jamal has said it over and over. The run carried that team. And I think you're seeing the fruits of all of that talk, Jamal. I mean,
Yeah.
he threw 5 picks today.
That's insane.
Five
In one
in
practice.
in training camp. I don't know how you expect him to go out and lead your offense at this very point.
Yeah.
And you also mentioned it, Justin Jefferson. He put it as nicely as he could, without actually calling him trash, saying, "Yeah, this guy's trash."
Yeah.
So I
Yeah,
mean,
he kind of was like, he hinted at it. He was like, yeah, he's a rookie. He's still learning. He's still adjusting. He's been pretty bad. He's
yeah,
been pretty bad.
he's been a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
So I think that, and that's exactly why I said I had him in my poll of power. You have to watch these type of situations, and we're now looking at it, and we're seeing the Vikings might not make the playoffs. They might be really bad this year,
Yeah.
and it might fall on JJ McCarthy, and they may move off of him in 1 year.
Now, the thing that the Vikings are going to have to rely on is the run game. Aaron Jones is going to have a huge impact on this team because, like you mentioned, D'Lo, I watched a lot of JJ McCarthy at Michigan. That team was very good for 2 reasons, 3 reasons: the defense, Blake Corum, Donovan Edwards, the 2 running backs, and the defense. You could throw Jim Harbaugh in there too. But those 3 reasons is what got them a national championship. Now, JJ McCarthy, he made throws when he had to. I will give him that. He made throws when he had to make them. This isn't college. As good as the Big Ten is, as good as the SEC is, who went out and beat Georgia, as good as those conferences are in college, they are not the National Football League. JJ McCarthy is going to have to throw people open instead of throwing to open people. That is what's going to happen. Now, you have the best receiver in the league, or one of the 2 best receivers in the league, in Justin Jefferson, who has been able to get open a lot of his career, if not all of his career. So you have that. Are you going to be able to get the ball to those guys? The TJ Hawkinsons of the world. Aaron Jones is very good out of the backfield. Are you going to be able to get the ball to him? JJ McCarthy is going to have to make plays. Aaron Jones is very good. That run game can be very good. Are you going to be able to get the ball to your receivers when they need to, when the run game is not there? Because it's not going to be there every game. It's just not. That's how the NFL goes. Are you going to be able to make a throw when you have to? So far, D'Lo, as you mentioned, we haven't seen that. We saw it a little bit last year in the preseason, but now it's not there. At least, now again, it's very early. It's very early. We're 2 or 3 days through training camp, so it's very early. I understand that. Are you going to be able to make those throws when they matter most? D'Lo, like you said, this team went 14-3 last year with Sam Darnold. 14-3. Now you're giving the keys to a guy who, again, his rookie year tore his meniscus. Now this is his rookie year. He has not played an NFL down. Is he going to be able to lead them to where they want to go? I mean, you can't get much better than 14-3. And the Lions aren't going anywhere. The Packers
The
aren't going
Eagles,
anywhere. The Eagles aren't going anywhere. And the Bears are getting better. Caleb Williams is going into year 2.
yep.
And oh my.
And when you think about it, not just Justin Jefferson either. You mentioned T.J. Hawkinson, but they also still have Jordan Addison. And he
Yeah,
broke
man.
out last year. He was really good. He had 1,000-yard season last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that's the guy that's going to take the top off.
And that's
He,
Sam Darnold. How was
man,
Sam Darnold?
I don't know,
I don't
man.
know, man. I don't know.
It's going to be
It's
tough.
looking shaky over in
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Green
Just
Bay might go back to owning Minnesota.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jordan Love is that boy. Jordan Love is that boy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
We're gonna
Um
have to we're gonna have to see some from him too. There's a lot of quarterbacks that are on prove it right now.
yeah,
I
that's a
think
lot.
he's one of them. I do. I think it's more on their receiver room because is Jaden Reed the number one guy? Can he be the number one guy?
In
I don't
Seattle?
know. In
I'm
Green
sorry.
Bay
In Green Bay.
is
Oh, I mean you
is
have
Jaden
Christian
Reed,
Watson.
right?
No, I'd probably say Romeo Dobbs.
You think so?
I really like Romeo Dobbs' game. I mean, he's a big receiver. He has really good hands.
It's him, Jaden Reed, and Christian Watson. And for the past like 2 or 3 years, people have been trying to figure out who is that receiver.
I mean,
They
I
don't
thought they were
have
going to go out and
one.
get like a Cooper Cup, like to
I
bring in
thought
that
so.
guy. I
I thought so.
apparently they didn't. They believe in the guys they have, and they also have Dontavian Wicks in that room,
Yeah,
who who's not bad, but he's not a number one.
because
Um,
it's like you have the run game, you have Josh Jacobs, but you don't have a true one.
yeah, like that go to.
Yeah,
That goes
I,
that's not there. So I mean, they're really Jordan Love is going to have to be at his best, and he's going to have to continue getting better.
and he's shown that he can. He's
Yeah,
shown that he can.
absolutely.
So
Yeah. So
can he stay healthy? I think that's
yeah,
he was injured a lot last year.
yeah, yeah. He was constantly fighting something. So I hopefully he's able to take that step, but we'll see. I'm a big Jordan Love guy.
I'm a
Big Jordan
big
Love guy.
I like Jordan Love.
Yeah, yeah.
He
His
should
game.
be making more than Brock Purdy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You see how I flipped the situation? I was a big Brock Purdy defender when everyone
Now,
was hating on him, and
you know
now
what?
look at me.
Dilo, I have a question for you. Simple.
I have an answer
Who
for you.
who's the best quarterback in the NFC?
It's probably Jalen Hurts.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a different answer.
I let me think. Let me slow down on that and let me actually go through, right? Jordan Love is in that conversation.
Yep.
Uh, Even at his old age, Matthew Stafford is in that conversation,
Yep.
especially after the year he had last year.
Oh, absolutely.
Matthew Stafford is still 100% in that convo. Um, Looking at the NFC West, there's no one that I would consider in that conversation from that division other than Matthew Stafford.
Yep.
Um,
As much as I love Kyler, he's just not in that conversation. I think he's top 5 though.
I think if you're looking at it from what they've
Top 10.
accomplished, I think it's Jalen Hurts. But if I just want the best quarterback available, man, it's tough.
Yeah.
I think right now it's still Matthew Stafford. If I would just want the best quarterback available, I think I'm still going Matthew Stafford. Jordan Love is a super close second for me, unless I'm just blanking on somebody else. Oh,
I
Jaden
think you
Daniels
are.
is in
Yep.
Jaden Daniels is in the NFC. Oh
That's what I was
man.
waiting for. That's what I was
Oh
waiting for.
man, yeah, I forgot. I wasn't even looking at that Cowboy division because, geez, that division sucks.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Yeah, Jaden
Pretty
Daniels
rough.
is there too. Is he better than Jordan Love right now? I don't
For me,
know.
it's between those two in terms of the
You know,
best quarterback in the
you
NFC.
don't think Matthew Stafford is still in that convo?
I think he's 4 at his very highest. At the very highest, I
Really?
think he's 4.
I think if you're looking at just like pure quarterback play, I think he's better than Jalen Hurts. If
Oh
if I'm
man.
if I'm
Oh
looking to
man.
if I'm looking to throw the football, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not taking anything else into account. Because obviously the other three guys have the mobility, and that has to factor in somewhat. But when I think of Jalen Hurts' mobility, all I think of is the tush push. I'm not. I'm not. Am I wrong? Like, I'm not expecting Jalen Hurts to go scramble and go get me a first down. Like, I'm not,
Really?
especially with that offensive line, he doesn't have to. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, right? So,
Yeah.
if from that standpoint, if you put Matthew Stafford behind that Eagles offensive line and he doesn't have to run or do anything, I think that he produces the same result outside of the tush push.
I don't know, man.
It's not better because he's 100% a better thrower of the football. He is way
Oh, it's
more
not even close.
accurate.
I mean,
So,
I think I don't know if there's 5 people I can name that are more accurate than Matthew Stafford or a better throw of the football in the league right now.
man, I don't even think there's two. I think he's two behind Patty.
I Joe's right there though, D'Lo. Joe
Joe
Burrow.
is there, but I don't know. I think Matthew Stafford is so underrated.
Yeah, I mean, you still have.
But if
Oh,
if
it's
you're
tough,
taking
man.
everything into account, I can understand why you have those three ahead of him.
Yeah,
I can
right.
I can understand it.
I think I think right now my 1, 2, and 3 in terms of best quarterbacks in the NFC right now: Jordan Love, Jane Daniels, Jalen Hurts.
I agree with then Matthew Stafford and
There's a couple ways you can
damn is
go with
it
number 5.
damn is it Kyler?
I It might be. I mean,
I mean, if you're looking all around, yeah, if you've looked at what they've done recently, I mean, it's kind of hard to deny Brock Purdy that spot.
it's he absolutely has an argument in there. Absolutely.
But again, he was on a prove it year last year and he
He,
fell. He
he
fell.
just he couldn't stay. I mean, don't
He
get me wrong,
didn't
he
fall
wasn't great.
flat. He didn't
No,
fall
no,
flat.
no.
He tripped though. He definitely
Oh
tripped.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There. I mean, it was a fault. It was a small slide. Small slide. But he was hurt a lot of the year, and he don't get me wrong, he wasn't awful. He wasn't awful when he was healthy, but he also
He
wasn't great.
he definitely threw a lot more turnovers.
Man, gotta protect the football. Gotta protect the
Oh
football.
yeah.
I
Yeah, no.
might go Kyler number 5.
Now that I think about it, yeah, I think it is Jaden Daniels. But Jordan Love is a super close second.
So you have
We
Jaden Daniels 1.
Yeah, his rookie year was just insane.
It was ridiculous.
It's hard to argue. Um, the thing is that I don't like ranking players super high based off of 1 year. I think that's why I had Jordan Love as low as I did on my top 10 when we did this last year, is because
Mhm.
we had 1 year of Jordan Love.
Yeah,
But the year that Jaden Daniels had in just the one
it's
year,
ridiculous.
it was better than Jordan Love's 1 year.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's hard to deny that. It's like neck. It's within a hair. But yeah, I think I'm going Jade Daniels. I think I do.
And
I forgot about him.
I can't argue that even in the slightest. I personally I have Jordan Love as the best quarterback in the NFC. I
When
just
healthy,
when
he
healthy,
was
yeah.
he was competing with that Eagles team week one.
Oh
Yeah.
man, oh man. I mean, now the thing is, he threw 2 picks in that game, week
Yeah, but
one.
so did Jalen Hurts.
So did Jalen Hurts, but that's that. I mean, that's why
And
Jalen
and
Hurts.
I'm pretty sure the Packers won that game. No.
I think the
Did the
Eagles won.
Packers win that game? Dude, that was so long ago. I think maybe the
Okay.
Eagles won. If they did, it was
Packers.
close. It was within 2 points, I think.
I think it was either 35-31 or hold on, let me find
Yeah,
out.
because I think he got hurt, and I think Malik Willis had to come in on the last drive of
That's
the
right.
game.
That's right.
They were going to win if Love stayed in, but he got hurt. I think that's what
Yeah.
happened. I think memory is catching up. Yeah.
30 34-29. So yeah,
Yeah.
Jordan Love threw for 260, 2 touchdowns, only 1 pick. And Saquon Barkley had,
Yeah.
100,
He's
109 and
Saquon.
2 tops. Yeah.
Saquon.
So now Jaden Reed was really good in that game though. So I mean,
Yeah.
hopefully he takes that jump. But I don't know. Right now, to me, I got Jordan Love. I got Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Also, real quick,
Couldn't
can we
hate.
just get this out of the way? Kyler Murray or Sam Darnold, D'Lo? It's okay. So it's not. It's quick like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do I keep seeing rankings with Sam Darnold above Kyler Murray?
You shouldn't.
Yeah. Okay. So
You shouldn't.
Okay, so it's
He's
not
had
insane.
one good year with
One.
Minnesota, and now he's.
I,
Don't get me wrong. He's gotten so much better than his days with the Jets. He's
yeah,
gotten
he's
so
no
much
longer seeing
better.
ghosts.
No, but to put him above some of these guys that I think are like pushing like elite level quarterback,
No.
I don't see it.
Okay. So,
Kyler is in that conversation for like elite level quarterback, and he's like right outside the cusp for me,
mhm.
but he's pushing top 10 for me.
Okay. See, I can see that because, and the problem is, man, that in the AFC, there's just so many guys,
There's you have the top four, and they're all in the AFC.
and they're all in the AFC. I mean, they're all of them. Yeah, I don't. So
Yeah,
that's only tough part. I think, yeah, Kyler, I'm kind of with you. I mean, if we're putting him in a tier, I'd maybe say like if you're going S, A, B, and all the way to D,
yeah.
he'd probably be B tier for me, Kyler.
Because like when you look at it, right, Patrick Mahomes is probably the S tier,
Yeah, yeah,
and then if you're wanting to separate those guys, you then have the A tier with Josh Allen, Lamar
Lamar,
Jackson, and
Joe,
Joe Burrow.
absolutely.
And those three can be in that tier if you
Mhm.
want to separate them. If not, you're putting all four of them in S tier. Those are undisputed the top four guys,
Not even close. Not even debate.
right? And then you have the tier below them, and you have guys like Jalen Hurts, Justin Herbert, Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love. You have that
Yeah,
tier of quarterback. I don't think Kyler's in that tier. I think he's the tier underneath those guys. But he
in the
can
B
be in
tier.
that tier.
Yep.
Yes.
He's
But
he's
he
on the verge.
can be
I'm with you.
on that tier.
I'm with you.
We just haven't seen it.
And
We saw it a little bit in that second half of the season coming off the injury,
ACL. Yep.
and then he didn't show us last year.
At least in I mean, he was decent in the first. I mean, in the first 10 games when they were leading the NFC West to 6-4. But then D'Lo, what happens every single year? They fell
Yeah,
off a cliff.
they can't play the second half of the season. I don't understand what's going on in Arizona where they can't play the second half. I
I
don't.
thought it was Cliff. I was like, you know what? The last 6 games, they just figured him out. The defense has figured him out. That's not the case. Cliff is not
Nope.
there anymore, David Largo. And Jaden Daniels was pretty damn good for the entire year.
Yeah, he was. So yeah, I don't know. I think he's underneath that tier, but he could push into that tier.
I agree.
I genuinely think so.
I agree.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
I wasn't understanding some of these Kyler Sam Darnold conversations.
But like
Um,
that's where he's at. He's in the tier with like I think Caleb Williams can be put in the tier like
I
that.
think so. Mhm.
Um I
Jalen
think
Hurts.
Tua can be put in a tier like that. No, because Jalen Hurts is
Oh,
in that tier above him.
he's an A. Yeah, yeah.
In that same tier, I think Caleb, I think you could put Tua.
The okay. I will say now this might sound insane, but if you put Kyler behind in that system, behind that O line with those receivers, I I'm not saying they win the Super Bowl, but can Kyler not have close to, if not the same level of success
As who?
as Jalen Hurts? Individually, not team success. Individually.
See, but I think that's a unique situation where I think any quarterback could really thrive in that system. The
Yeah,
offensive line is the best in the league. The defense is top notch, especially the corners that they've got over there. And Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. They for rookies, they're insane, right?
they're ridiculous. Yeah.
And then they've got the safeties, they've got the linebacker. They just have the whole triage on top of what they have on offense. So you have Saquon, you have AJ Brown, you have Smitty, you have these pieces around them. It's hard to not see a quarterback not thrive in Philly.
That's true.
But
That's true.
if you were to put them somewhere else, does Jalen Hurts have the same success outside of Philly?
See, I think if you flipped, I don't think Jalen Hurts would be. I mean, now Kyler Murray hasn't had much success. Okay, he's played in one playoff game and he got over in that playoff game. But Wow, can I say that? That was pretty graphic. Um, um,
We can cut it if we got to.
yeah, we got it. It's right in an hour, so I just
Yeah.
go ahead and mute that. But like, would Jalen Hurts have anywhere close? I mean, Kyler Murray, he's done something. Like he started the season 7-0. He had the Cardinals as the best team in the league. He with that team, with D Hop and AJ Green and all those boys, Zach Ertz. He had that Cardinals team last year at 6-4 with the defense not being as great. I mean, they were still good. They overachieved, but it's not like they had the talent that they do this year, at least. So I don't know. I don't know if Jalen Hurts has really any success outside of Philly right now.
And that's where it comes down to, is Jalen Hurts actually in that tier, or is he just a really good game manager?
Man, because that was the thought
And
about
that's a
Jared
good
Goff,
convo.
right? That was the thought about
Yeah.
Jared Goff when he went to the Super Bowl. Oh, he was just, that defense was amazing. So Jared Goff, all he had to do was give the ball to Todd Gurley, let the defense do its thing, and you'll get to the Super Bowl. And now you see he's thriving in Detroit. He's playing some good football. He's not just a game manager. Really? I mean, Jared Goff made some throws, man.
Did we see what he did in the playoffs, though?
True.
They should not have lost that game to Washington.
But they put up a
They
gang
shouldn't
of points.
have.
They put up a
They
gang of points.
They did. And maybe you put that on the defense for allowing Washington to then put up the other gang of points that was just a
The bigger
greater
gang of
amount,
points.
right? But when you have the backfield of Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs, and then you have the receiving core that they do,
Yeah.
not just with Amon Ra, but you have the tight end as well.
Sam Laporta, J-Dub.
Sam Laporta, yeah. They have J-Mo over there.
Or
And
J-Mo,
we talk about people that could take the top off.
I don't think
J-Mo
they're better, aside from Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill, and then you might put J-Mo there, right? So when you think about it, like, they should not have lost that game, and yet they did. And I'm pretty sure Jared Goff turned the ball over in that game.
Yes, he did.
Multiple times. I don't think it was just once. I think he turned it over like 2 or 3 times that game. So
that's always been the thing about Jared Goff. Man. He's never been very good at protecting the football.
But when you look at it like that, though, Jared Goff might be a game manager. I don't think that he could be in a tier like that where you could trust him to go win a football game.
Yeah, he had 313, a touchdown, and 3 picks.
Which is crazy. And that's why the top tier is so great, because you can trust them to go out and win you a football game. We thought Justin Herbert was in that conversation, and we've seen his playoffs.
Yep.
He falls flat in the playoffs. So now a lot of people are wondering, he's got all of this regular season success, but is Justin Herbert a game manager?
See that
come playoff time. Where is he?
And you know how I feel about Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert is the most overrated football player in the league.
I'm not going to go that far.
You know what? It's okay.
I'm not going to go that far, because Justin Herbert is still a great quarterback.
Oh, great.
He's in that tier right underneath. I think
he's in the B tier for sure.
You have to have him in that top 10. You have to have him in the top 10.
Top 10 what?
Quarterbacks.
You are out of your mind, David Largo.
He is.
You have driven yourself up a wall.
He is. Okay, so you have the top 4. You're probably throwing Jaden Daniels, Jordan Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Let me go ahead and list. Okay, so I'm not, in no order.
Okay, here we go.
Josh Allen.
Yep. MVP.
Joe Burrow.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson.
MVP. Yep.
I'll take CJ Stroud over him right now.
CJ had an off year last year.
D-Lo, don't do that.
He had a sophomore slump last year. Can he pick it back up?
D-Lo, you take Justin Herbert over CJ Stroud right now. I can't do it.
I don't know if I can either, but it's closer than you think.
So that's 4.
That's 5.
Is it 5?
Oh, well, you haven't said Patty, but Patty's in the...
Yeah, that was the next name.
5.
5, okay. Patrick Mahomes.
I'm surprised that wasn't the first name you listed. You right. Yeah, let me not say that on.
Patty Mahomes is the GOAT. Anyways, um, see, this is an interesting one. Dak Prescott.
I'm not taking. I'm not taking Dak over Justin Herbert.
I might take Dak over Justin Herbert.
I'm not. He's the
Okay.
same thing. If we ridicule Justin Herbert for not performing in the playoffs, we have to do the same thing with Dak. He has
But
been in the league since
Dak is he's made it
he's
to the
been
playoffs more
he's
often.
been in the league since what, 2014,
16,
2015.
2016.
How many times has he made it to the NFC Championship game?
None.
Oh, that's right. You can't count it on your hands because he's been to zero. Now, how many has Justin Herbert been to?
None.
You still can't count it on your hands, but it's zero. But
uh,
he's also playing in the AFC, and I think we can agree the AFC is just a better conference overall.
Dak Prescott also hasn't blown a 27-0 lead in the playoffs.
I stand with you on that. I stand with you on that. But when you look at Dak and the money that you're paying for Dak, I can't say he's better than Justin Herbert.
All right, so we'll stay at 5. All right, we'll stay at 5. These next two I know we'll agree on. Jalen Hurts. David, don't
Yeah,
do that.
yeah,
Don't do that.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay. Okay. Ooh.
yes.
Okay.
See,
Jalen
but the
Hurts.
convo made me think, can Jalen Hurts do it outside of Philly? But I have to judge him on his regime in Philly. Yes,
Jane Daniels.
yes.
This I'll take Justin Herbert, but I think it's going to be a conversation this year. Caleb Williams.
I'm taking Herbert right now, but I think
Mhm.
after this year it might be a combo, depending on, can the Chargers get back to the playoffs and can they win a game?
I absolutely agree.
And then can Chicago
Wholeheartedly.
do the same?
Wholeheartedly. I wholeheartedly
Okay,
agree.
okay, we'll revisit.
Jared Goff.
Taking Herbert.
I think I will too. Jordan Love. Let me just go ahead and put a finger up.
I'm I'm taking Jordan Love.
So we're at 8. Okay.
Yep.
Nobody in the NFC South. Matthew Stafford.
I'm taking Stafford. Yep.
Brock Purdy.
No, I can't. I think it's Herbert. Is that-
What? Brock Purdy has had playoff success.
That's another one of those things, though. Like, it's the same with Jalen Hurts. Like, is he a product of the system?
I, I I'm gonna
Is
say
he a
Justin Herbert.
product of the Kyle Shanahan system,
Yeah, I'm
where
gonna
they
say
run the ball with
conversation.
Christian McCaffrey a lot?
Man, I'll say Herbert. I'll say Herbert.
I think it's still Herbert. Although Brock Purdy he's still underrated as a quarterback, in my opinion.
I think so too.
But
Underrated but overpaid.
yes.
So the final one.
Um, but yeah, I'm going Herbert.
And finally, Kyler Murray. This one's tough. This one's really tough.
This one's tough. Now, if I say Herbert,
Say it again.
if I say Herbert here, are you willing to put aside your bias for just 1 second
Yeah,
and recognize that they're both in the same boat? Tyler has no playoff success. Herbert has no playoff success. So we're looking at regular season here.
yeah,
I think if you're talking individually, I think it's Herbert.
I agree. Okay, Dilo, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only reason why I'm saying Herbert is because I'm not gonna put Kyler Murray in that conversation if I'm not gonna put Dak Prescott into that conversation. Because
I agree.
if you talk about regular seasons, you know what? Scratch it. I'm putting Dak Prescott in there. I'm taking Dak Prescott over Justin Herbert right now.
Man, I can't do it,
What?
dude.
Because Dilo, if you talk about regular seasons,
You're right. You're right. And I hate it too.
if you talk about regular seasons,
And I hate it. Yeah.
Dak Prescott has been top 5 in MVP voting. He's won multiple playoff games.
Yeah. God, I hate that. I hate it so much. I'm the biggest Cowboy hater.
I,
Because Dak Prescott is not good. He's not a good. He's not. He's good, but he's not good. If that makes sense. Like
I, I gotta put
he's a
Dak in there.
fan. He's a fantastic regular season quarterback. He falls
Mhm.
flat in the playoffs, and
No,
if we're looking previous years, it's Dak. Yeah. Okay, we can throw Dak in there, but I hate to do it, dude. I hate to do it because I think that overall Justin Herbert just has the better mechanics to be like the better quarterback.
but I will also say to that point, I don't know if they're in terms of just mechanics and just pure raw ability. I don't know if I'm taking 5 guys over Justin Herbert in the NFL.
No.
I don't,
The like that's the problem though, is that he gets slandered because he has no postseason success. And
he's
it's
played,
valid.
he's played one postseason game and he was up 27-0 and lost.
Yeah, I mean, and when you look at it, is Trevor Lawrence better than Justin
I,
Herbert?
I was gonna say David, like that's somebody I thought about throwing in there, but I think right now, I like, oh, especially after the year Trevor Lawrence had last year, I'll take Justin Herbert.
Dude, that
No,
hurts my heart to say because I think that Justin Herbert is just a really good quarterback who's in a very unfortunate situation.
I think the way you feel about Dak Prescott is the way I feel about Justin Herbert.
And that's fair. And that's fair. But
I think
we could probably agree that there's one quarterback that's just probably better, but we were basing this list off of what we're basing it off of, and so we have to put
our feelings.
God.
Yeah.
I hate Dak Prescott, dude. Not as a he's a great person. He's a great
Oh yeah, great
person.
dude, great dude. Just he plays for
Um,
the Cowboys. That's fine.
he plays for the Cowboys, and every year is their year, and every year it's not their year. So
He's the most important player for America's team.
yeah,
Yeah, so that's what comes with the job. That's what comes with the job title. So
which is kind of insane because the most important player for the most important team is kind of not getting paid right now. But
I
we
don't
talked about it. We'll
understand.
leave it alone.
I don't understand. Um,
Anyways,
okay, I was thinking about this conversation, and I was gonna save it for the next episode, but I really like this conversation.
let's do it.
I really like this topic. Okay, you know what? I spent a few minutes on it. I saw something on Instagram. The question was, David Largo, if the NBA were to have a redraft, everybody's in the draft pool. Everybody is in the draft pool. Everybody can get drafted. Who would be the number one overall pick?
Just to be clear, this is current.
Currently, yes, not all time. Currently,
I think there's three guys that you
okay.
consider with the number one.
All right, you know what? Count them down. 3, 2, 1.
And the funny thing is that the reigning MVP is not one of these three.
He is also not the gentleman I will take with the number one overall pick.
Do you have a top three? We could go 3, 2, 1.
You know what? Yeah,
I
I
think
got a
there's
top three.
three.
I got a three.
Okay.
I got a three. All right, David, who's your three?
At my three, I have Giannis.
Okay. Okay.
Um, both ends of the floor. Yeah, I mean, you know what you're getting with Giannis. I don't have to explain it.
As much as this is just gonna please him, as much as he's just gonna smile when he hears this, my
Oh,
three
you're taking Jason Tatum, aren't you?
is Jason Tatum.
Wow.
If I had the third
Wow.
overall pick and he was available, that is who I would take. Jason Tatum, he's won a championship. He's performed ridiculously well in the playoffs. He has done like he can do it all. He's a two-way guy. He can play defense. He's a three-level scorer. He can shoot the three efficiently, get to the mid-range, get to the basket. My three is Jason Tatum. And yes, Tone, whatever. whatever you say.
And now this is insane because that means you're leaving off one of the guys that I'm picking here, which is crazy. Okay, all right.
I like where this is going. David Largo, who's your number 2?
See, these top two are neck and neck for me.
And I think we have the same top 2 though. Yeah.
If I'm a GM, oh, dude,
So tough. It's so, and I feel your pain because I don't like, again, we don't, things like this, everybody, we don't talk, like we bring it up that we're gonna talk about it, but we don't actually talk like, so like right now, Adila, I don't know the 3 guys that he's gonna pick, and we keep it that way for, so that we can actually have a conversation, we can actually talk. So again, I don't know who his last 2 are, but I have a feeling who his last 2 are.
this might be crazy. I have Jokic at 2. I have Jokic at 2.
Okay, never mind. I completely take everything I just said back. I completely take it back because I forgot that Jokic is not the reigning MVP. I just believe he should have won. Okay, so Nikola Jokic at number 2.
Yeah. I said that, and I said SGA was not on my list. Did
Yeah,
you not?
that
Did you not pick up?
right over my
Yeah.
head. Right,
Um,
man.
Jokic is my number 2,
Man.
and the thing is that he's not old, and he's in the prime of his career.
Mm-hmm.
But correct me if I'm wrong. He's 30. He's
30.
29, 30.
30.
If I'm picking right now, I have what, 5 good years left
Yeah, give or take.
of like top prime tier Jokic.
Yeah, probably about 5. Probably about 5.
I think Jokic can play until he's, 38, 39, and then he'll just get bored and he'll go retire and we'll never hear from
And
Nikola
racehorse
Jokic
it.
again. Yeah. And he'll still be good, in my opinion, probably up until that age. But if we're talking like top tier prime, I think Jokic averaging what he's averaging, because his game does not rely on athleticism that much. Yeah, I have Jokic at 2.
I might have to retract my number 3.
That's what I'm saying though. Like this is not this is
Well, okay. Well, I will say not for Jokic though.
yeah. I understand.
Oh,
You forgot.
I
You
completely
forgot. Yeah.
forgot about this gentleman. D'Lo, do I have to keep my number 3 or do I have to put this gentleman at my number 2?
No, I mean if you want to change it, we all recognize that JT would now be number 4.
He'd be number 4 for me.
Okay.
My number 3, Luka Doncic. He'd be my
Okay.
number 3.
Okay.
He'd be my number 3. Okay, so Jason Tatum gets moved to number 4, honorable mention. I would then take Luka Doncic as my number 3.
Okay.
Wow, how'd I forget about Luka Magic? Number 2. No, I don't know. My God, this is so tough, D'Lo. Yeah, I'm not. I can't change it again. I gotta stick with it. Number 2, SGA. Gotta go SGA.
Wow. Okay.
He's 27. I don't even think he's hit the prime of his career yet. I think he's still getting better. He just won his first championship, so he's able to perform in the playoffs. If you build correctly around him, again, but I guess you could say that around about all 3 of these guys or every superstar in the league. But he just won his first championship. He's getting better. He knows how to win now. I gotta take SGA. SGA, he would be my second overall pick right now.
Okay.
He'd be my second overall pick. And
Okay.
I think we both agree who'd be number 1.
Do we? Because you still have not said Jokic, and I have. Do
And
we?
I'm not going to say my Jokic. I'm not going to say
Wow.
that.
Okay.
So, but the reason why I say that is because Jokic is 30. He's in the prime of his career, yes. I'm looking for longevity. Okay. I think he's going to be good. But I mean, DLO,
Are we
SGA
on
is
the same
27.
page here?
I
Are
think
we
we
on the same page here?
I think we have the same number one who we would take number one overall. But I like in terms with Jokic, like when you look at SGA, he's 27. Luka's 26. Jason's 27. Like these guys are only getting better and they're going to be good for so long. Like two of the guys I picked have already won championships and were
Yep.
fantastic in the process of doing it.
Hey,
So
two of the guys I picked have already won championships and were fantastic in the process of doing it.
I keep forgetting that Jokic won a championship.
Yeah.
And Giannis. But they're a little older though. That's the only reason why. And that's a great point, D'Lo. I don't know. That was dumb for me to say.
Yeah.
That was not a good argument. So,
But I understand your thought process, though. I understand that.
oh yeah.
But see, for me, though, I'm picking not just best available now, but also I'm trying to think a little bit
About
ahead.
the future. Yeah,
I think in terms of the next 5 years.
that's fair.
You probably think in the terms of the next 8 to 10.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
and that's the difference, right? That's why you would make a different GM than I would. But collectively, we can agree that Victor Wembanyama is number one.
I was gonna say Devin Booker, but
Yeah, all right.
no.
He'd be top 10 though. He'd be top
Okay.
10 on my list.
I think so. Okay, yeah. On a serious note, yeah. Wemby.
In terms of me as a GM picking, D Book would probably be in my top 10. But
I mean, I think I'm with you. I mean, when you look at it, I mean, I think Paolo would be in there. I think AE would be in there.
Yep.
I think like a lot of these guys, I think would be in that top 10. I think Devin
because
Booker, absolutely.
how many years he's going on? What 10 years in Phoenix?
This
9 years,
this might be year 11.
11,
This might be year 11 for Book
and he came in the league at 18.
at
No,
18. Yep.
he's only what 29.
29. Yeah, he'll be. I believe he'll either be 29 or he already is 29.
Yeah, I mean he's still got years. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I mean it's Wemby.
Yeah, it's not even.
If I was a GM drafting today and I'm looking to not only compete now, but years later in the future, I don't think there's a better pick than Wemby.
No.
No. And the amount of times that we bring it up kind of makes me feel like I'm, riding a little bit, but I don't think that I am.
No. I just Wemby is he. We talked about it earlier in the show. I fully believe, and I believe you agree with me. I fully believe if Wemby lives up to his potential, and he uses every single last bit of his ability, he could easily be a top 5 to 10 player of all time. All time.
Yeah.
7'5". He can shoot the three. He can handle the ball. If he stayed healthy, he would have won the Defensive Player of the Year in the second year of his career. If he lives up to his full potential, lives up to his full ability, there's no reason why Victor Wembanyama cannot be a top 5 to 10 player in the history of the NBA when it's all said and done.
And the thing is that a lot of people had injury concerns for him, but the injury that he had last year is not like
it's abnormal.
It's not like a physical, I rolled my ankle or I tore an ACL. Like he had an abnormal blood clot.
Yeah.
Right?
That's rare.
And there were two of them this year because Dame was the same way. He also had the blood clot. But when you think about it, I'm not expecting Victor Wembanyama to have a blood clot every year.
No. He hasn't had any
praying that it doesn't.
Knock on wood. But
he hasn't had a major injury like that. The reason he hasn't played a lot of games is because San Antonio is just being cautious. Because they're not competing for anything right now. This next year, they're competing.
They're going for it.
They're going for it.
They built a team over there. There's a reason why you trade for De'Aaron Fox, and you go out and you draft Dylan Harper with number 2 overall pick. I mean, there's moves that are made that
And
Let's
not only
go for
that,
it.
you're coming off the Rookie of the Year in Stephon Castle.
Man.
And you still have these guys, right? Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Jeremy Sohan. They have just an all-around great roster.
That's a good
And
team
they
over
will
there.
compete this year.
They will. Absolutely. They're going to be a top 6 team in the West.
I think so. If not, they're looking at 7 or 8.
At the
But even
very
then,
lowest.
at the very lowest, I think that San Antonio is just going to be so good this year.
It's going to be a problem.
But yeah, I mean, if I'm drafting, I can't pick anybody other than Wemby.
Would you, if you had the opportunity to be a Spurs fan, but you had to be a Cowboys fan, would you do it?
Nope. There is nothing in the world that you can say. I lied. There's a few things in the world that you can say to me to get me to be a Cowboys fan. But if it doesn't involve monetary compensation, you're not getting me. You're not getting me. I better be getting paid to be a Cowboy fan.
That is fantastic. Okay, I thought that'd be a good way to end the episode. Thank you all for watching. This was a jam-packed episode. We had a lot to talk about. It's been a little while, but we're back. Especially with football season coming up. MLB trade deadline is coming up. DLO, you had mentioned Nick Kurtz having that game that he did. There's already been some big moves. And in baseball recently, Josh Naylor goes to the Mariners. Ryan McMahon goes to the Yankees. And they get their third baseman, so we know where Gino is not going. Gino, as in Eugenio Suarez, is not going to the Yankees. So we'll see what ends up happening. I don't know. I think they might keep him, man. I think the D-backs might keep Gino. We'll see, though. We'll see. A lot of stuff to talk about. Going into the MLB trade deadline, going into training camp and preseason for the NFL. So we will be back. So
yes,
I hope you all enjoyed.
Soon too.
Yes,
because
soon.
We need to talk W. We need to talk W.
My girls are scuffling right now, man.
Especially All-Star game. We got to talk about that.
Yeah, they need to get paid what they deserve. But my girls are scuffling right now, D-Lo.
Stay tuned.
Mercury is scuffling. Thank you all for watching. David Largo here. Shout out to you as always, brother. You are great. This podcast.
And you know what? Like, comment, subscribe. I
couldn't have said it any better. We'll be back soon because, like D-Lo said, we have a lot to talk about, a lot to catch up on. I hope you all enjoyed this video. As always, I love you. You matter. And you woke up this morning because you have value. You are not done on this earth. Just make sure you take advantage of the time that you have and use everything for it. We love you. You matter again. What's the other thing I said? Oh, it's nice to be important, but it's much, much more important to be nice. Little Rusty. Again, always be nice.
Little Rusty, has been a while.
Love you guys. Thank you. Oh,
gotta find my way to